Linus Tech Tips coverage of CES 2014 is brought to you by ncix.com, your source for great technology, selection, and service, along with Corsair Memory and Western Digital. Welcome to our Best Gaming Notebooks of CES 2014 adventure. We're kicking things off here at the Intel booth where I've been given a challenge or a quest or whatever you might want to call it. Either way, I hope you guys will join us for the adventure to find my personal favorite gaming notebooks here at the show. Now, there's no particular criteria. It doesn't have to be the best performance. It doesn't have to be the thinnest or the lightest or a particular color. It's just the ones that really stood out to us as we journeyed Las Vegas, going into all the suites and all over the show floor, trying to find our favorite gaming notebooks. Well, this was unexpected. It looks like we're going to be one of the only ones able to bring you this news. Oh wait, no, this is one of MSI's workstation notebooks. This is gaming systems. Best gaming systems of CES. Ah, yes. This guy right here. I can't tell you guys the model. I actually covered it as well in the video of MSI's suite, so you can go check that out for a few more details. But the Core i7 quad-core processor in here is paired with an undisclosed graphics solution in a completely unreal enclosure. It is phenomenally slim. It feels faster than the GS70 in real-world gaming, and unlike the GS70, about which I had one complaint, and that was that it was dense, it was heavy. I mean, the thing was made of metal, so what were we going to expect? This one feels more like it's made of plastic, but I know for a fact, just from touching it and looking at it, it is definitely made of metal. Unfortunately, I can't tell you guys too much about this, not even its name, but it is definitely one of our highlights of the show. Gaming notebooks just don't look like what they used to look like anymore. This is the Acer X7. It is an extremely slim gaming notebook, and you might go, okay, well, I've heard a lot of things called extremely slim gaming notebooks, and usually they're just not that powerful, but this one is. It has a Core i7 quad-core, and it also has GeForce GTX 765M graphics. Not one, but two of them. It has two graphics cards running in SLI, to which you might reply, okay, Linus, well, it probably runs really hot then. The answer is no, actually, it does not. The keyboard does not get more than slightly warm to the touch. You're not going to get sweaty hand syndrome, or as I call it, SHS, from using this particular notebook. And if you are curious about what the power of dual GTX 765Ms is like, they've got a couple of demos running here. One is Batman Arkham Origins running at about normal settings, and you can see that we're looking at about 60 FPS average. So since we have VSync on, that actually only tells us that we are able to run the game butter smooth at 60 FPS with only mild dips to 44 frames per second. They also have it running a 4K gaming demo over in the other corner. So whether you are gaming on the display that's built in, which is a 1080p display, not a TN panel, just like thumbs up, or whether you want to plug in up to 3 external displays or one high resolution one, you will be pretty much good to go. Continuing our quest for the hottest gaming notebooks here at CES, we're in the Asus suite where we're checking out the G750 Jay Z. It features an upcoming NVIDIA GeForce, presumably GTX high-end graphics card of some sort. We can't even tell you what it is. That's how new and exciting it is as an Intel Core i7 quad-core processor. It features Thunderbolt technology as well as 4 USB 3 ports, but more importantly than any of that is what's here in the back. Massive heat sinks with dual fans for ventilation, so no matter what you are throwing at this sexy but a little bit heavy, which should give you some kind of clue as to what kind of powerful hardware is inside, no matter what you throw at this sexy gaming beast, it will stay cool and look good doing it. Now we're at the NVIDIA booth. We found another awesome gaming notebook here at CES 2014. This is the Razer Blade 14. It's actually one that we've looked at before, but that doesn't really make it any less exceptional. You can see we're running Assassin's Creed 4 here. This particular notebook has a 14-inch display. It's got a gorgeous green LED backlit display. It has, did I say display because I meant keyboard? Don't worry about it, you guys. I got this. I'm pretty tired. We're on like day 3 of the show here. It's in an extremely slim form factor, and the most exceptional thing about it has got to be the build quality. In spite of the Core i7 quad-core processor and GTX 765M graphics card in here, it's got this super slim, beautiful aluminum design that is as portable as it is deadly. So just because we've seen it before and just because it's not the newest thing ever doesn't make it any less exceptional. Now, I think it's somewhat safe to say that if you're a gamer, particularly one who's been shopping for a notebook in the last little while, and you've been on the internet, then you've probably heard of the Y500 series from Lenovo. Well, this, my friends, is the Y500 series evolved in pretty much every possible way that I can think of. This is the Y50. This is sort of an example unit. It's going to be available in a variety of configurations. All Lenovo's really said so far is that between this one and the 14-inch model, it's going to be sort of starting at $999, but this is one very, very impressive notebook, guys. The first thing you might be thinking is, well, okay, Linus, you're saying the Y50 is better than the Y500. That doesn't actually make much sense. No, it does, because it's not about some kind of reduction in the hardware spec. It's about a reduction in the overall size. This is one sleek, slim, beautiful gaming notebook. It doesn't really look like a high-performance gaming notebook, and while unfortunately we can't tell you exactly what graphics card is in this particular one, suffice it to say there will be some options coming in the future, and there will be some more information, and that will give you some great perspective on how impressive the feat is later on down the line. It also contains a quad-core Intel Core i7 processor. It's got a red backlit keyboard. It's got a beautiful soft touch finish here on the surface of the notebook, but I kind of saved the best for last here a little bit, guys. This display right here, in addition to having great viewing angles, vibrant colors, without looking oversaturated, to be perfectly honest, is a 4K display. Now, unfortunately, they don't all ship with 4K displays at $999 or anything like that, but the fact that it's even available as an option is unreal. And to go along with, just again, to demonstrate that it's got the power to back it up, we are running two 4K videos. This one's on the upcoming Dell 24-inch 4K monitor. This one's on the notebook itself, and they are both running off the notebook right now. The end of our quest is actually in the Intel booth, but it didn't really have to be. It's just that this particular demo with the Alienware 18 is particularly impressive, because it's one thing to have the Alienware 18 with its quad-core Core i7 processor and dual GTX 780Ms running games on its own display. It is quite another to fire up a 60 Hz 4K display from Panasonic and be running Batman Arkham Origins in silky, smooth, gorgeous detail. So you guys can probably actually see that in spite of Batman being dropping around and swinging around places, it is running at an incredibly smooth, playable frame rate, considering the fact that this is still a portable machine. While it might not have the same, slim form factor as some of the other ones we're looking at, if it's raw horsepower you're after, well, those options are still available as well. Thanks so much for checking out our favorite gaming notebooks of CES 2014, guys. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, leave a comment, and let me know which one was your favorite gaming notebook, and more importantly, why. And then last but not least, as always, guys, don't forget to subscribe.